Good afternoon. And I'm not doing this to answer any questions. I just have questions and need some clarity because I heard some things this morning in the press briefing that I'm shocked to hear, with my name being dragged by the ambassador for the country, indicating I would have got funding from West Indies Oil Company, corporate sponsors. We have always been saying to the general public that we don't get much support from Antigua and Barbuda. We've been getting the support from outside of Antigua. And I am telling you in this space, I am 34. Note my age, 34. The newspapers keep getting it wrong. They keep spelling my name wrong. Sometimes I'm wondering who's writing these things that they're putting out there because it makes no sense. But the company's name, because first they were saying that we're operating illegally, we didn't have the grounds, we didn't have the rights. I keep telling persons at the end of the day, it boils down to money. An organization or company decides to move location, continue operations, but we're supposed to leave our belongings on Crown land. How does that make sense? And then the cabinet and the minister that wrote the report has never come to Wallings from since we started the development of the space. Or if she did, she come as a ghost or did it behind closed doors, or we don't know what is going on. But what make the government of Antigua and Barbuda so lie? I left the area peacefully because I want nothing to do with them, and I don't want my name affiliated with them. I don't want to be confused, I don't want to be mixed up. Is this what happens when persons stand up for their rights or something they believe in because they don't want to be bullied? Is this how we treat young people? Beg I please, in a few months election come, vote for country, not for color. Vote with common sense. Because today for me, tomorrow for somebody else. Because this is actually not making any sense. Somebody doesn't want their company affiliated with you, doing nothing with you whatsoever. And rather than having a situation where you try to amicably rectify it, you're going all out to try to drag my name, thinking that I'm going to be intimidated. What else story then gonna come up with? What else? This is sick. This is madness. This don't make no sense. And then you have self-righteous persons that's so politically stupid on Facebook saying, oh, why do I need to take up the sign? We put the sign in the company's name. We never changed the name of the location. The location name was never changed. Persons just kept referring to the space as who was managing it. So that iconic sign is something that we would have thought up and come up with a concept. Same like the Hollywood sign. A volunteer said, why not paint the capital letters so they stand out? The person that painted the sign donated the painting because it cost plenty money. So whereas we were supposed to pay for something because of what the not-for-profit was doing to the space, they themselves made that contribution. Then the other signage, because what we did something that innovative and creative. Our contact number and our email address is on every sign within that space. So I am not there, but I should be responsible for persons hiking because, 8 people don't last for the week. And when they call me, I told them to call the government because we are not there. It is more than just marking trails. What about persons showing up looking for information? This incompetency that you see being displayed today, just show them how they're done. And that arrogant prick stood there this morning on the press briefing lying on my name because they love to say about this, but then www.wallingsnaturereserve.org/projects tell you who we got the money from, what the money was for, what the amount was. So we've always been transparent with how things are going down. And because I refuse to become a puppet for the government of Antigua and Barbuda, because guess what? You don't have to like me. You know, half can't stand me, but I'm more brilliant than them and have accomplished things that they themselves in turn have not done. The own village me live in, people drag me, people do all kind of something. And I stayed above the course and I literally made a difference within Antigua and Barbuda and the Caribbean and internationally. You think the donors didn't like to hear what carry on, yeah? Anybody gonna want to help people that they even have on their head? I decided for my sanity, for my sake, and Wallings how on board, they can speak for themselves. They know what is going on. Persons would have come and gone and left because of other obligations, so they know what it is that we went through. And we sat down and we designed those signs because we would have put ourselves what if situation. So the same trail flags that persons were pulling down that we had to spend money to replace, the same signs that persons were pulling down that we had to replace, everything. So I'm leaving a space, but I must carry back a sign that have on my company's logo, my company's phone number, my company's email address, and be responsible for a dump. Whoever they want to put out there, I do not care. I could not be concerned, because you're going to find it very hard now for me, Refica, J.E. Atwood, for do anything else for uplift this country. And then people jump up at table, oh, government give me a award. Government never give me no award. The only award I never get for Antigua and Barbuda is the from Youth Affairs in the tourism services in a 2021 or something like that, either 2020 or 2021. All my other awards were internationally recognized. So when people jump up at table, oh, then go take them away. So what? They didn't come with any money. This is intimidation. This is bullying. And here is it that somebody is standing up to the ignorance. Because I did not commit a crime. I do not want to be affiliated with failure. I do not want my integrity. I do not want my company that I'm built from scratch, because the Minister of Agriculture, she should have been they hike the trails with them. She should have. She should have. Her circumstances would have worked out favorably if she was hiking, because it's a hike to choppiness. You think it's easy to get up every day, 7 days a week, you work at one place and you hike 5 days? You think it's easy to go up the hill today, go back up tomorrow, and it's not always the same trail, because you have Signal Hill, 2.24 miles, you have Rendezvous, 5 miles, you have Button Pond, 1.24 miles, and you have Dollar, 2 miles. And something happened on one of the trail, or one person come and say, oh, a tree fall across the trail. Sometimes you didn't even have the time for grab one chainsaw. You use cutlass for clear. They didn't appreciate the free work, and they figured that persons were just speaking because they want antagonize and intimidation. I do not like confusion. I left in peace. So I don't understand why I saw the lie. Why would you go on television and be lying on my name when I have receipts to show every single project I do? I had a file. All who give me money and how much and what the money used for. The cabinet got multiple invitations to come out and visit the space, and they didn't show up. But then you're going in a room. Some of them need kind of walk from the office to their car. But you want to hike over bush. You want well cross over bush. When they could have been well take the hike. I'm sure them for walk in front for go up to the reservoir. They can't make it. But you run with your arrogance to get about. Me must carry back the company name. A craziness this a job. Internationally, today, the second to last day, September, and I figured I could finish my reports and conversations with persons. But you tell me, you drag me, Antigua I come from. I just go John Hughes Primary School, I left and go Alcyon Secondary School. But because I refuse to be intimidated, you take upon yourself to go on national TV for go lie upon me and think I'm supposed to just sit down and not say nothing. What make that so lie? This is sickening. It don't sound good, it don't look good, because I have relationships with international people and they're appalled. Because when I left from here, I go preach and talk about, oh, climate change and we empowering young people. I mean, now you drag young people. There is a difference. Because what is happening here is a clear sign of bullying. Because I simply said, I don't want to have a relationship with you. So they come in like a one toxic man. They might bang me. And because me decide to get out of the relationship, you want to go jump up a tab about, oh, you go bring this and you go bring that. You don't tap the reforestation project I don't. Because it's all about taking pictures. And nobody wants to take no pictures like I am ugly, I am fat, I am out of shape, and some I don't look good. Somebody wants to practice no picture with you. I'm honestly appalled. They have it as a joke. They think that just walking out there is easy. You know how much volunteers come? You know how much people climb tree for carry up sign and put up this and put up that? The company's logo, Wallings Nature Reserve, is on everything. So I'm supposed to leave signage up because I don't even know how some of the sign of them look. That's the part that behove me. How I chop it done, sick thumb up. I dey for go on that bed for hide. Nobody for see I have put paper over here for how I done. So a directional sign is pointing you, go that way. And if you have an issue, call this number. And I'm supposed to go back and put back up sign. And who climb back, who go put back up sign. Not even for send people out there for help her cut the grass then do. But then you want to go up on national TV, go live and for me name, I got to talk about corporate Antigua. We weren't getting any help from corporate Antigua, and I've said it on multiple occasions. Ironically, strange enough, we're getting help from outside because you quicker find one outsider come and give you one hand, and now you know see the Syrian of them and get them drama, yeah. Them give the Chinese of them the marine or place up there for mash up, then they send down a seafood. But because me dry head donkey riding ashy foot Refica fan John Hughes say, but refuse to be one puppet for the government of Antigua and Barbuda. But now right now grant give them, but now look for no money for put on them coffers because they have competent people. They have one scary happen walk on and tell people how I'm being a fraud. I've never pretended to be what I'm not. If a $10 I haven't spent $10, must live within my means. I'm keep to what I'm not. Nigga supposed to become slave. Nigga supposed to become slave. I'm not a political whore. I never beg none of them for nothing. And I know a secret to keep from me. Because if it is a case where I need our money, but take up my cutlass. My cutlass named Betsy. You have a customized handle. I'ma go bush. I'ma chop wackle. I'ma bring them a road. I'ma sell them to fisherman a hotel. I don't beg none of them nothing. Some of them, this is madness. I'm upset. I can't believe this madness. You go on national TV, go lie on me with all them fakeness, like if everybody in Antigua chopping, everybody in a dance. Everybody in a dance. You have one particular institution, yeah? That's supposed to help entrepreneurs. They get me started on that. Then why you carry them business plan and they come and give them friend, and then a friend execute the same business you have. But the difference between this and what happened previously is that I was keeping everything to my chest. Yes, I wrote a business plan. They have, and here the funny part now, the business plan to the management of the area was rewritten by myself, somebody from the Ministry of Tourism, and somebody from the Ministry of Agriculture. So how is it that the same ministry is saying no, they don't know what is going on. They want the money and my name spelled with F. And if I fully fall afraid of a friend, I one bad word. Because nobody can take me and twist me and turn me. And when I'm supposed to go down Market Street, I drive up Market Street because on one way street, me drive down Market Street because me get twist and turn. Nobody I say how they gonna be the foul girl. So, I beg them please for correct their statement this man about corporate Antigua give me money, especially the liar one kind of might tell liar than a Monday. I got to talk about how West Indies Island I bring on this and I bring on that. Tell he rest me gently and correct their statement because the ideas that I have in my head and all what bother them, you can't teach my ideas. Abe.